RAINFORESTS, Lucy Bowman. Designed by Samantha Meredith. Illustrated by Natalie Hinrichsen. In the rainforest. Tropical rainforests are thick, leafy jungle. They grow in warm places where it rains a lot. Many different plants, animals, and people live in them.
Towering trees. Plants and trees need sunlight to grow. The branches of the tallest trees are spread out so that their leaves get plenty of sunlight. This layer is called the canopy. Some of the biggest trees in rainforests are over 1,000 years old.
Less sunlight reaches this layer. It is called the understory. The plants here have big leaves to catch as much light as they can. The forest floor is dark, so there aren't many plants.
Canopy climbers. The canopy layer is full of life. Some of the animals that live there never go down to the forest floor. Sloths have long, sharp claws that help them hang from branches. They move very slowly and spend most of their lives asleep. Howler monkeys gather in groups at the tops of the trees. They hang from their tails and pick fruit and leaves to eat. They howl loudly to warn other monkeys to keep away. Eyes have long middle fingers that they use to pull bugs out of branches.
In the understory. Beneath the canopy, the trees are covered with different kinds of plants. Hummingbirds use their long beaks to feed from orchids. The roots of these plants soak up water from the air. Some plants fill up with water. Frogs sometimes lay their eggs in them. Woody vines, called lianas, grow up trees to get closer to the sunlight. These leaves have pointed, drip tips, so that water runs off them quickly.
On the ground. Millions of bugs live beneath the trees, on plants, and on the forest floor. Leafcutter ants bite leaves into small pieces. The ants carry the pieces to their nest, then chew them into a pulp. The pulp rots, and a fungus grows on it. The ants eat the fungus. Gladiator spiders weave sticky nets to drop onto their prey. This Brazilian wandering spider has caught a bug and bitten it with its poisonous fangs.
Getting about. Many animals travel through the rainforest without touching the ground. Flying frogs have long legs and wide, webbed feet. They jump from a branch, then glide through the air to another tree. Gliding snakes can leap from tree to tree. They steer in the air by wiggling their bodies. A baby spider monkey clings to its mother's tummy. The mother uses her arms and tail to swing through the trees. A flying squirrel sits on a tree branch. It leaps into the air and stretches out its arms and legs and glides to another branch.
Big beasts. Some large rainforest animals hunt other animals for food. This jaguar is prowling around on the forest floor, looking for prey such as deer and pigs. An anaconda quietly slithers up to a tapir by a river. It wraps itself around the tapir and squeezes tightly. Gorillas are huge, powerful animals, but they just like to eat plants. The anaconda opens its jaws and slowly swallows the tapir. After its huge meal, the snake doesn't eat for several months.
After dark. Some animals sleep during the day and only come out at night. A red-eyed tree frog wakes up to feed. It catches insects with its long tongue. An owl hears the frog moving and swoops down from a tree to catch it. The frog shows its bright body and eyes to surprise the owl, then escapes. Tarsiers have huge eyes, so they can see when isn't much light. They catch insects with their long fingers, then eat them. With so many creatures, rainforests can be very noisy at night.
Smelly plants. Rainforest plants can attract insects with their smell. Rafflesia flowers can be as big as truck wheels. They smell like rotting meat to attract flies. The flies spread the flower's pollen. A fly is attracted to a pitcher plant by its strong smell. The fly lands on the waxy edge of the leaf. It slips inside into a special liquid. The fly's body dissolves until it is liquid too. It is now food for the plants. Some water lilies trap beetles when they close their petals at night. The beetles get covered in pollen and then escape.
Beaky birds. Rainforest birds have beaks in many shapes and sizes. They are good for different things. This macaw has a strong beak that can pierce fruit and crack nutshells. Harpy eagles are so big they can grab monkeys out of trees. They eat them with their sharp, hooked beaks. Toucans have long beaks. They can pick berries that are hard for other birds to reach.
Rainforests rivers. Many rainforests have large rivers running through them. The most famous is the Amazon in South America. Lots of animals live and hunt in the Amazon. Capybaras have large front teeth for nibbling long grass. Scarlet ibises use their long beaks to find food in the mud. Caimans hunt with only their eyes and noses above water. Piranhas have sharp teeth that they use to tear animal flesh.
Rich rainforests. Rainforest plants can provide food and other useful things. The seeds and cocoa pods are used to make a paste called cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is used to make candles, soap, and chocolate. Bananas were first found in rainforests. This bud will unfold, and the flowers inside will turn into bananas. Some people chew the leaves of the kawakawa plant to cure toothache.
Tropical tribes. Groups of people, called tribes, have lived in rainforests for thousands of years. The people in this photo built their home with wood and reeds from the rainforest. They live near a river, so the house is on stilts in case the river floods. People search in rainforests for fruit that they can eat, such as mangoes. Men hunt animals to eat, using spears, bows, and arrows, and blow pipes. Boats carry people and goods quickly through the rainforest.
Ruining rainforests. Rainforests could be lost forever because so many trees are being cut down. People use the wood to make things such as paper and furniture. The land is also cleared so that farmers can grow crops and keep cows. When rainforests are destroyed, animals like these orang-utans lose their homes. If an animal dies out forever, it becomes extinct. Bali tigers lost their rainforest home and are now extinct.
Hope you enjoyed to read this book. Thank you all for watching.